Yo, what's going on? It's your homie Brian.
It's your boy John.
John, what's up, bruh?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, man, another day in paradise, as you can see. Beautiful, sunny weather.
And for once. Like, I don't know where you are, but it's been like raining off and on nonstop.
Oh.
The past year. DC's weather just been wow, man.
It's actually been, Georgia has like this really weird, like, you think it's spring and then it's totally winter.
Oh yeah, that's same here.
Like later in the day. Like in Georgia, you can have all 4 seasons in one day.
Yeah, like that's literally what it was. I was about to say that. I was about to say the week. But I was about to say we had all 4 seasons 1 week like last month. It was crazy.
Yeah, so.
But all my wrestling fans, happy WrestleMania week.
Happy WrestleMania.
Happy WrestleMania week. Doesn't look that great to me, but we'll see. I know you've been out of the wrestling game for
decades. Yeah. Yeah, it's been since like high school. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
But
to those who are watching, I'll be watching at least night 1. They broke it into 2 nights now.
Really?
Yeah, they did that last year too. Like it's night 1 and night 2 because of COVID last year. And they're doing the same thing. I think it's going to be at the Tampa Bay Stadium.
Is it live? Like, are people going to be in attendance?
So. I think it's only going to be like 30%, 50% attendance. But people going to be there. And they're going to have, like, I showed you, like, the little Thunderdome, the little virtual people in the crowd.
Yeah.
It should be interesting. We'll see.
Man, this is crazy, man. The fact that, like, I still sometimes wake up and I'm like, damn, like I lived during this time. Like,
right?
What the hell? You know?
Like we're gonna be in history books. Like this whole everything, all of 2020 is gonna have its own chapter.
Yeah,
might have its own book. Shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
about to write it.
Crazy. Yeah, go for it. Do it.
Yeah, 2020 was trash.
Yeah.
Bro.
But how's your week?
Bro, I mean, it's been chill, man. I guess Easter was the other day, so. Hang out with my daughters and had some good food and
nice.
So yeah, so it's a pretty solid week, pretty chill.
Yeah.
What about you, my guy?
Just planning. My wife listens to this, so I'm gonna walk on eggshells around this. I'm planning our anniversary this Friday.
Hey,
so, I know,
congratulations, dog.
Thank you. But yeah, been planning that. I'm not going to get too much detail on air.
Understand? Absolutely.
Because like I said, she's nosy. But yeah, that's been my whole week.
Oh, congrats, bro.
Thank you, sir.
I'm happy for you, man.
Thank you.
Hey, and I know in some of the things you and I have been talking, think you're doing a good job there, brother. So,
thank you, sir.
So yes, sir. So, but yo, it's episode 22 of All Day I Play Radio. You know what I mean? And so me and John right now are finna talk about some games.
Yeah, we got a nice lineup.
We got a nice lineup.
Some hacking stuff going on over in the East.
Yes.
Some titles, some of your favorite titles are getting taken down off the PlayStation Store, which we spoke on last week. Yeah. And we got some new content coming, but we're gonna talk about that later.
Okay.
Stick to the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, man. But I have a question for you.
What's up, man?
This is I'm going to look forward to the answer to this because it's a game I hold dear.
Yeah.
But what you been playing all day, bro? Let the people know.
Hey, man, I've been playing Hades, man. I know you played it on the Switch. You were playing it on Switch, right?
It's the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, man.
Am I gonna get my hat again, or
Nah, bro. I mean, you can get it though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, there it is.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The fanboy hat is there again.
Thanks, it's right here.
But no, I'm not. I'm not playing it on the Switch. I'm playing it on the PC via Steam. So,
still living the PC lifestyle, huh?
Oh man, it's hard to go back, man. I was thinking.
I could imagine.
I mean, it's nothing to play on my PS5, right? So, the only thing we play is Overwatch. It's the only thing I play on there now. So it's just like everything's just been my PC or Overwatch, and we haven't really been playing Overwatch. So,
well, you said you had a very eventful day. I was asleep. So, ladies and gentlemen, I work overnight, so I sleep during the day like a bat. So,
yeah.
Brian had to hit me up. I looked at my phone. I was like, I'm tired. Just fell back asleep.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got to do what you got to do.
Wanted to help my brother out, but,
Yeah.
Heard it was rough.
Bro, it was so trash. It was so trash.
Game so bad.
Yeah. So I've been playing Hades. And
how you feeling?
Bro.
Good shit, right?
Great shit, bro. It's
I'm telling you, the game it deserved every nomination it got that year.
Yo, oh my gosh, man. It's like
every single one.
It's like crack, bro. It's like,
dude.
It's like, I'm gonna just play one more run. I just need one more run, bro. I just need, just please, just give me one more run. Like, you know what I mean?
4:00 in the morning.
Right? And it has like this like, I don't know, like, and so now, John, I'm like, oh shit, this is like the perfect handheld game. Like, I would love to like lay down and like play this, as opposed to like sitting in front of my computer, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'd be in it though, man. I'd be in that screen, bro.
That was the best. That's what makes the Switch games like that amazing. That's why I say I should have gotten Strikers on it, but yeah, I mean, it's not too late for you to get a Switch. You still have a Switch, right?
Yeah, but the girls play it, man. They commandeered it again. I loaded it up. You know what I mean? I took it over there to play, and they just immediately, like, as soon as I put it down, just like Zelda, Mario, and I'm like, all right.
It's funny because my homeboy Marcus hit me up last night. He's like, I think I'm gonna pull the trigger. I was like, oh, can I go with you to Best Buy? And I feel like a little kid for some reason. I'm like,
he's about to get one.
He wants to get a Switch Lite, but I was like, he has a daughter too, so I'm like, get the regular Switch,
Yeah.
To me, for him, because he doesn't play games at work. He can't. So
yeah, he should get the regular one.
Yeah.
That
Shout
way,
out to Marcus.
if he wants to, he can play it in handheld mode. But
right, he has a choice.
And so if he, and that's what I miss about my my regular Switch. I think I'm just gonna take it. I think I'm gonna take the regular Switch and just play it in docked mode here, because because
you can't lock the things.
Yeah, but the only thing is, like, my dock is like weird. Like, the Switch doesn't fit in it anymore. I don't know. It's just, I don't know.
It's weird. Docks are cheap, I think, though. But either way, I don't know. It's up to you. I vote for the regular one when you got the Switch Lite, but you was like, I'm gonna get the Switch Lite. Played it for 10 minutes.
I got pretty far in Astral Chain, bro. I got pretty far in Astral Chain.
Still want that game,
Yeah, it was on sale during the holidays, I believe, too, bro. You missed your chance, my friend.
Yeah, that's when I got Yakuza.
Oh, yeah. You did get Yakuza then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I still didn't get that yet, so.
Dude, another great game.
It'll probably be on.
I'm still wrong, bro. I'm not.
It'll probably be on Game Pass, though.
That's true.
Or PlayStation Now.
Yeah.
They got some.
That's some hitters, right?
They got some hitters, right?
But two things just went on there recently.
Yeah.
What games were those?
the Avengers and damn, what was it? The Avengers and I forget.
I don't know. But Avengers was like what called to you, right?
Yeah, because it's just kind of like, I don't want to pay for this. Oh, and Borderlands 3.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's free finally.
So definitely a solid game. It's been out for about, I guess, it'll be 2 years this year. Damn, right? It came like 2019, I guess, at the end of 2019.
Was it?
Yeah, I don't think it came out in 2020.
Let's investigate this.
Let's investigate this. I think it came out in 2019 before the world went to shit, or where we thought that the world was shit, and then we were like, oh no, this is definitely not shit compared to.
Yep, September 2019.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, 2 years, man, almost 2 years. Great game. Phenomenal game. Something I definitely want to get back into at some point in time, because
right, because it's free now. So
yeah. So we might have we already had a squad already anyway. It was just timing. Yeah, we did beat it. Yeah, we did. Yeah, but I think it was meant to have continuous runs. Which yeah, I get it. So I think I'm gonna start playing that again. I need something to play on my PS5. Shit, something to sit in front of on my couch in front of my television. You know what I'm saying, John, and just be there with it. I like my PC, but I sitting at the desk sometimes gets I don't know,
tiring. Like your back starts to hurt. You're not comfortable.
I'm just not as comfortable, bro.
Yeah, I could imagine.
But I mean, my chair sucks. That's probably part of it. It has a back to it though. You know what I mean? Swivel chair, John. Just the basic cheap ass Walmart desk chair. It
works, man. It's more than what I get.
Hey.
Yeah. But yeah, man, Borderlands 3. I didn't know what I was doing without you, Nick, at all. Like,
I think you have to. I think you would always be playing, and it would just kind of be like, "Yo, get on real quick," and then you would kind of be like, "Oh, like
where am I?"
Right. So
what am I doing here?
I think if we would have played like maybe you and I, and kind of like walked you through kind of like the way the game plays, then you'd have kind of been a little bit more just more comfortable, as opposed to just kind of like, cause when you play with me and Nick, like we just do missions. Like we don't even read what we're doing. Like we just
and see, that's the thing. Like Dominique and I, my wife, we were playing Borderlands 3 when y'all weren't on. Trying to get acclimated. She got way more of a kick of it than I did. She loves.
Yeah, we did play with Dom.
Yeah, and she she likes exploring and looting and stuff like that. I like just to do what y'all were doing, like just go for the missions and just go.
Yeah, just get it done.
But the thing is, I like reading. Y'all, you like skipping. I was trying to hear what they were saying, and that's the thing. Dominique doesn't like reading or any of that either. So it was like we came to like a little. So I was like, okay, we're done. Because she would not read. I'm like, can you not skip that?
Yeah.
It was just it was that type of deal. But yeah. Dominique and I would totally be game, especially with on PlayStation Now. I'm gonna see if one of us will get it. So I have Borderlands 3 already.
Yeah. So she just has to get it, because before you all were playing on the same TV, right?
Right.
So now you don't have to worry about that until it comes off of PlayStation Now, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I mean, how long do games usually last on there?
I don't know, bro, because I usually get the subscription and then don't remember that I'm paying for it, and then I'm like, oh shit, I have PlayStation Now, and I mean only and really it's because most of the games that are on there, like, I own, so it's just kind of like it just has never been. I never looked at it in the same way. The reason why Game Pass was very attractive to me is because I don't want to pay for Xbox games, like that's the biggest draw for me. On top of that, there's way more games that that aren't just Xbox games, that aren't just Microsoft games, so there's like this value. But I've had PlayStation Now for a long time. I don't know, I just don't just it had a weird rollout. First it was like, PS2, PS3 games, and then there were PS4 games, and then, by the time the PS4 stuff kind of started rolling out, I already owned those games. So,
Right.
it was just kind of like there really wasn't much of a value in it for me, but I don't know. They got these two high profile games, no matter how, shitty the Avengers is, they still, and this is probably like some agreement for them to like give them Spider-Man or something like that. It's probably like, well, we got to have it on PSNow in this time frame or whatever, So who knows, bro?
Do you think that's really the case?
What, that they made that agreement?
Yeah.
Hey, bro, if you have exclusive, shit with a company, then usually like you have exclusive shit elsewhere with the company. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, okay, so it might not just be a marketing deal. They had the Spider-Man deal with them where Spider-Man's exclusive just to PlayStation, which is really dumb and pretty much kills that game. Like, you can only play it on one place. Like, it's really stupid. But I imagine like part of the deal is for it to be on PlayStation Now as well, but I'm sure like they probably thought at this point, like, yeah, and because when does this come out? Last year, right? So they probably were like, yeah, and I guess this is like maybe like 6 months. I don't know. Maybe 6 months. The agreement was like, yeah, in 6 months we'll have it on PlayStation Now, and they're probably thinking like it's going to do really well and it's going to be a really successful game and fans are going to be excited. But the game sucks. So
I debate. I was like, I'm not buying this.
John, I'm downloading that shit as soon as we get done on here.
It's free. Why not?
Yeah, because I heard it's good for the story. I heard the story one playthrough is pretty solid. So shit, I don't have to.
It's co-op, right?
Yeah,
I
don't have to pay it. Don't have to pay for it. It's the same argument. Right?
I guess, but do I want to get that for one game though?
I mean, you said you were gonna do the whole Borderlands thing too.
I mean, I have it.
Do you have it on disc?
For Dominique, yeah.
Do you have it on disc?
No, I got it on digital.
Then that means you should get the PSNow under Dom's name.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
I'll probably just play like. We'll figure it out. We'll make it work.
Yeah. She's gonna be mad as shit when she wants to play Avengers with you.
She's gonna be mad. She's already feeling some kind of way after our last episode when we talking about confiscate her Xbox.
Hey, bro, I'm trying to tell you. You know what I mean? This is how you got to do it.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Tell her about this. She's gonna be like, I think I need to talk to Brian right quick.
Bro, come on. I mean, like it's all about value.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm a penny pincher, so.
It's all about value, dog, and you got to make sure, you're getting your money's worth, bro. Like, hey, this is why Game Pass is, and all these, passes and subscription services. It's just like, oh, I have HBO Max, I have Netflix, I have YouTube TV, I have. What else do I have? Like, so many. Like, I pay so many monthly, And on top of that, I have like a subscription to like Adobe for like, Illustrator and you know what I mean? Like Premiere and like
Premiere Pro.
Yeah, like it's just like everything is just a subscription. It's like,
yeah.
So
cable means nothing now.
I know. It's
like it's no point to have it.
It's really bad. It's so I don't know. Yeah.
Remember in our day, like, oh God, I feel old. Remember in my day that we had like, cable was like the shit, and we had to have the box to order pay-per-views and stuff.
Yeah.
Now I could just go on Google and find whatever I want
on your phone.
On my phone, yeah.
Yeah.
Times have changed, my friend.
Times have changed. Times have changed in a way that, is just really. I don't know, man. It baffles me. It I just can't get over it sometimes. Like, like the amount of change that there's been since when I was a kid. And I don't think it was like this for my parents. I don't think.
Well, leave it to them, at least mine, They say all the time, when I was a kid, they don't say it anymore because they know I'm living this shit now.
Right.
But, like when I was a kid, they were like, back in my day, we didn't have this. And they didn't, we had so much advanced shit compared to, it's like time is constantly evolving. It's moving too
fast. So fast. It's just like, oh man.
And it's like, at this point, I don't know if it's getting better or worse. You know what I mean? Like we said at the top of the show, 2020 is about to be. I mean, it was.
Yeah.
Some bullshit. So,
yeah. So let's.
Life moves on.
Yeah, it's wild though, man. But
oh, speaking of wildness, did you hear about China? What's going on over there with regarding the hacker ring?
Oh yeah, that's just crazy, yo.
It's wild. Like, okay, so ladies and gentlemen, this is what's happened if you guys aren't familiar. There's clearly a Chinese hacker ring that's going around. They arrested 10 people. They busted the world's biggest video game cheating ring. 10 people were arrested for selling cheating software for best-selling games like Call of Duty and Overwatch and, probably Apex Legends too, all those competitive type of esports games, right?
Right.
They seized $76 million.
76 million?
That's just the money. They're not even counting the assets. They seized also luxury cars. They seized anything that came from the illicit enterprise.
Wow.
Yeah, and so it's been an epidemic in esports too. That I didn't know about.
No, I did not at all.
Yeah, I didn't know. I thought they were actually. Well, it can't be. It must be rare because they arrested 3 people in this Japanese hotel, that just caters to esports players. But yeah, I didn't know that. How did they get approved? How do you get on the team? You just ask. I'm confused.
I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea how all of this works, but this is something that you don't have to. It's different. When it comes to, I guess you would say, traditional sports. I don't want to say real world sports because they're all sports, right? From an esports standpoint, obviously, you're interacting with a machine, whereas in traditional sports, you're interacting with each other. From a very physical standpoint, touch to touch. The ways that you can cheat electronically are going to be different than the ways you cheat traditionally, right? And so for me, it's just kind of like, damn, man. As humanity, we always got to find a way to cheat. We always got to find a way to
the easy way.
Yeah, to one.
And mind you, these esports players are bringing in 7 figures.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I mean, you got ego, you got, pride, you got, amongst other things, and just greed and. Hey, man, people don't. It's a shame, man. People almost, it's like they don't want to share the pie. They want all of the pie. No, you can't win, because if you win, that means I'm not able to make as much as I can. And I guess that's, I don't know. Is that a winning attitude to have? Is it?
I don't know. And it's people are justifying their purchases off there because they actually have a setup like Amazon. They actually have a customer service rep. All of these bells and whistles like a normal website that you would purchase clothes from. Or whatever.
Right.
And how did you think you weren't going to get caught? Unless it was some underground shit, only certain people had the website.
Well, I mean, it seems like if they have a store, if they have all that, if they go through all of the the time, the resources to develop these processes in these projects for something of this magnitude, they're making a lot of money. You can't offer customer service unless you're making customer service money. Like you have to be able to be making serious bread.
The Teslas and shit they took, and the 78 mil, but it's just, when I think about that, some grimy shit like that, you can't just Google that, you know what I mean? I just get the image of like a guy in the door, the little eyes, like, what's the password? Like that's what I get. That's what I get from it. And because I don't think everybody had access to that.
I'm sure they didn't, I'm sure, you had to talk to a guy who knew a guy that knew another guy and his uncle's mother and then all their cousins, you know what I mean? And then maybe they little nieces and nephew. Until you got to the guy,
Yeah, and that's where these god tier widows came from, and like because these aim bots and other stuff they sell, like I guess maps or whatever special hot. I don't know. It's like they worked on. They said they helped people with the sharpshooting and the aim, and that's the main thing with games like Call of Duty and stuff. Right. And your reaction time, because I think you caught a cheater one time on Overwatch, yo.
I've caught mad cheaters on Overwatch.
You just see the shit snap.
Like crazy. Come on, man. Yeah.
But he probably went to this homeboy site. They're arrested now. So just 10 of them. I think it was way more.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. It's pretty rampant. You think about it, like when I was a kid, my dream was to be an Olympic sprinter. I did not work hard enough at all to attain that goal. But I was a kid. But I used to think when I got to a certain age, I was like, damn, like all these people getting caught, taking steroids, and it's just like so like the only way you can win is if you take steroids because everyone else
that crossed your mind.
Well, no, it wasn't like this was after I had retired from the sport, John. You know what I'm saying? I was just thinking like, damn, I'm glad I didn't, because I would have had to take steroids to be to even be contending. Everyone else is taking steroids, John. Shit, if I'm the only...
Michael Johnson take steroids?
I think, did he? I don't know. I
think he did.
I think they all did, John. I think they all got hit for
terrible.
Some.
And that's the thing. That's what you said. Like everybody's cheating, finding a shortcut. That's always the easy thing to do. There's a lot of wear and tear on their bodies, though. I guess I don't know. I'm not justifying by any means people at all. Don't get it twisted. But
I think if everyone else is cheating, you'd have to cheat in order to even have a chance.
Can't beat them, join them. Is that the same?
It's trash, bro. It's straight cheeks, man.
And that's why they went to the cheating. Dudes are some shit, and hey, I suck in Apex Legends. I need help. Well, here's 1,000 credits, and you can use this to aimbot and find a hiding spot for the rest of the game.
Do you want to start playing Apex again?
No.
Okay.
I'm good.
Yeah,
Dominique plays it.
Yeah, I didn't really want to either. I don't know.
Just threw it out there. Have you heard of this game called It Takes Two?
Yeah, I heard of it.
What is it?
It's a co-op game. It's made by the guy who made No Way Out, I think, with the two brothers. It's like a co-op game. You only had to buy one copy. And then he made something else after that. I don't remember. But apparently it's like getting like really good reviews. It's about a husband and wife going through some sort of marital issues and stuff. So, or something like that. I don't know.
I'm going to have to check that out.
Yeah. I don't want anything to do with it.
Well, yeah. I understand. But is it on PlayStation?
Yeah, it's on everything.
Yes.
I think.
Check it out.
I think it's on everything. But that dude's I commend that dude. His name's like Joseph something Farah or something like that. He's on a roll. It's on PS4, Xbox One, PS5, Xbox Series S and X, Microsoft Windows. I guess it's not on Switch.
No Switch?
It wouldn't make sense though, because it's a co-op game.
You can play co-op games on Switch.
Yeah, right? You can, but I think this is more like.
Is it like a couch co-op?
I think it's couch. I think it's both, but yeah.
Could have been done on Switch.
Yeah. So, and, it's only $40, so apparently like it's been getting crazy ass scores. Yeah, I just want nothing to do with that right now.
Yeah. But yeah, then from the China software hack, they were talking about Call of Duty and stuff and Apex Legends. Have you heard about what do you feel about the stealth genre
Hey, man, like that article that I sent you in terms of like the stealth genre dying.
Yeah.
It made me feel very sad, but it's true, man. And a lot of it comes from I think there were a lot of games where stealth was kind of shoehorned in. Kind of like, PS3 360 days, just and the controls and everything there was just this period in time I felt, where I guess after the change to 3D, there was still like this period that fine tuning needed to happen, and I don't think we've really got that until like PS4, Xbox One, from like a camera and movement standpoint, with the analog sticks. I feel like now, I feel like we are in a place where we have the perfect control setups for the majority of the games that we play. At least that's how I feel. Everything feels good. Whereas like there were a lot of games back then that just kind of felt like shit. And it's like you throw in this stealth mechanic where your controls are already like awful. It's like bro, like you're making me work twice as hard because your controls are already shit. Now you want to add a stealth system in there? Like, come on, guys. You have your pioneers, Metal Gear. You have Splinter Cell. Which
was it the Tom Clancy jumps?
Yeah, Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell. I mean, there hasn't been a Splinter Cell since 360, right? Yeah, I don't think
has it.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think there was one last generation. So,
I never followed Tom Clancy games, so.
They had Sam Fisher in a cell phone game and didn't give him his own game. Yo, like that's the shit.
Felt some kind of way off of that.
Yeah, man. Like, come on, yo. Like, you can't like just and I get it. Right now, I guess, especially in the mid to tail end of last generation, PS4, Xbox One generation, there was this huge boom of everyone trying to pivot, to and it's even happening now to this always online, live service game, which is why the Avengers sucks. Outriders just came out, which I hear is like it doesn't need to be like an always online game. I hear it's like more like a Borderlands, where it doesn't require you to be online like, say, an Avengers game, that has all of this content funneled around you being online and selling you a whole bunch of shit you don't need. But yeah, like I think like there was that huge push for that, and I don't know, I think like we lost something during that moment, I feel. I don't know.
Yeah, I just looked it up. The last thing Splinter Cell was on, it was 360, PlayStation 3, and Wii U. Gross. But yeah, it was on those three systems.
Yeah.
That was the last thing, and that was 2013.
Yeah. It's like companies stop, like they want that money. They want that, that Destiny money. I mean, there's only a few games of that ilk that actually work, and it's just like
today.
Yeah, like those games, like they sucked. Like, and they want it so bad, like, and it takes such a long time, even something like Sea of Thieves is, when it launched, it was very sparse. I haven't really played much more because I really want to play with other people.
I was going to ask you about that.
I don't want to play it by myself at all. Like, I just don't want to play it by myself. But it's just kind of like, these games come out and they don't have enough shit in them for you to like continue to play them for the way they say we're gonna, like when Destiny came out, this is a 10-year project. It's like, damn, I could play this for 10 years. Like, Bro, after literally like a week and a half, like I went through all of your content.
I mean, I didn't expect you to fly.
What do you mean you didn't expect anyone to fly through it like that? What are you talking about? Like, you have play testers. There's no way that they thought like, oh, it's just going to take people months to get through this content that we have here. While they get through that, we'll work on the next stuff. Like, no.
Do you think that was a target to the casual gamer, that 10-year remark?
I think these games wanted to be MMOs, right? I think they wanted to be accessible as hell MMOs. I think they wanted to take, I think the whole action RPG elements added into first person shooters, and I think on console, like, that got, and I'm only speaking of console because that was my experience. I think once Call of Duty like Modern Warfare came out, and there was like the RPG elements to how you unlock everything in this multiplayer game, and I think once people saw like that loot can be monetized, like you can monetize loot, because people kind of go crazy for like this. Now it's more or less like surprise mechanics, guys. It's just a surprise mechanic, it's like, get that shit out of my face. It's predatory gambling, like, it's like you're teaching kids how to gamble. Like, stop that shit, Yeah. My kids like that shit like does not faze them. They're like, oh, you have to pay extra for that. No, we're not playing that. I'm like, yeah, that's right. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what's up.
I mean, they want their.
Wish all kids were like that.
They want their Roblox. They want their Robux for Roblox, but that's it. Other than that, like anything else.
They don't do Fortnite.
Nah, my daughter hates Fortnite. Oh, I'm so proud of her. Nah, she just, it's really what it is like she hasn't had anything to like. I think if she played it when at its height with a controller, then she might have gotten more into it. But at that point, she only had her phone, and I wasn't downloading that shit. And like I think it's on her PS4 now. Like, she's playing Minecraft with her cousins right now. So
okay.
Yeah, she's all about that.
That's awesome.
It's like really weird,
saving you money,
bro. It's so weird because it's like, it was like. She was like, I can't play online. And I was like, why not? I got you like PlayStation Plus and all that. And she was like, it's saying like the parent has to like, authorize me. And I'm like,
approve this.
So this is the first time I've ever had to set up like parental controls on anything. And it's just so like weird. So like I like go into it and it's like, yeah, you've restricted your child from being able to like, basically like play anything online, but I'm paying for online. Like why is that defaulted? Like, I pay for this shit. You know what I'm saying? So
give us more money.
Yeah.
For this content,
Stupid. And then of course, so it's Sony, so it's like, how do I even find this shit? Thankfully they sent me like a whole step-by-step like FAQ, and it's just like, you shouldn't have to have a whole step-by-step FAQ. Like, Sony, make this shit accessible, please. Like, stop making this hard to like. That's how I didn't realize I had a PlayStation Now subscription. So hard to find this shit.
How old did you feel, yo?
It was just like, okay, like I have to do this now. So I gave her access, and I had to like reset the game and everything, and it's just confusing to just be like, so
you had to reset it.
Yeah, like I had to reset the game because even though I had selected to allow her to be able to play online, I had to like go all the way back out and then start it again. But I'm gonna give her my Xbox One so she could play Minecraft Dungeons.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, you can have this so you can. I was like, I have Game Pass now, so, and I have the PC and console, so like I don't play.
You're not too busy with it, are you?
No, not at all. I gotta find everything for it because like I just have them out like on display, but they're not plugged in at all. This Xbox has that big ass brick and shit. I'm not leaving that out.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man, I
But yeah, do you think this is like a new wave of like games coming in, like the new genre? Like, you mentioned earlier that you don't have, side scrolling starting to become
Yeah.
a thing of the past. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah. I think what we're really kind of, I was playing, you know, Hades, which is a roguelike.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's like the new, at least from a AAA standpoint, AAA studio standpoint. Whereas a lot of roguelikes were, indie games, at least with my experience, there are a lot of more of those games were indie games in my experience. Now, you see, Returnal, which comes out at the end of this month, is a high profile AAA, Sony exclusive, but it's a roguelike. Deathloop is a AAA Sony exclusive, but it's a roguelike.
What you looking at that game though?
Yeah, and I think that when I play Hades, like, it's so good, bro.
So good.
It's so good, man. In playing that, this is really my first, and I've played roguelikes, but I just kind of like, you know, I dabble in them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of like I played Children of Morta. Is Morta or Moria?
Mortar.
You know what I'm talking about? You know that game I'm talking about?
I was thinking about Shadow of Mortar for some reason.
Oh no.
Is that what that was called? No.
No, that's Lord of the Rings
Type jump.
Yeah, Children of Morta. So it's a roguelike. It's really good. It's really good. But it's lighter on the roguelike elements. It's not too crazy, but it's this
Yeah, Hades gets wild.
yeah. But this is like you're like this family, and you basically like can choose different families. You know what, John? I think it's on Game Pass.
What isn't?
I think it's on Game Pass, my friend. Where's search?
You just be thinking about Super Mario 3. I think that's on Game Pass.
Yo, for real, man. Like I think it's on here.
Yeah. We're all about this platform right now.
Yo, we are. Zaire sent me a thing. He sent me something. This one guy was like, "Yeah, it's on here." Excuse me. Yeah, this one guy was like, "Yeah, he hasn't touched his PS5, and he wants, he's suffering from Game Pass itis. Cough, cough. Outriders, cough, cough." It's like, hey man, it is what it is. But yeah, this is a cool game, man. So when you all get the oh god. When y'all get everything set up, then you can download this. It's a pretty cool art style. I think you would dig the art style, especially.
Oh, you like it?
Yeah, it's pixel art, and so like each one of the family members have like different styles. Like the father, he's just your traditional brawler. Then you have like one of the kids, he's fast, has daggers, that one, the daughter has a bow and arrow. It's like they all have different types of weapons. And so you go through these dungeons and, you're basically, just unlocking different things. And bro, it's really good. It's really good. Yeah.
I found myself at 1 a.m. swearing.
One more run. Yeah, it's really good. So I think,
oh, I like that shot.
Yeah, bro, this game is so when you get it set up, bro. When you get it set back up,
yeah, this is probably gonna be one of them.
Is this co-op?
Is it?
I don't think so. Hold on. I have it on PS4.
Oh, it's on PS4?
Yeah, I have it on PS4. But it's like,
why would I get it?
When you can
on that.
Exactly. It is co-op. John, is co-op.
You're not doing this to me, y'all.
Hold on, maybe it's not co-op on PC because I don't understand how any of this shit works.
Be.
Because I'm going to install that now. 1.46 gigs.
You got this like a week and a half ago, and you already have a backlog.
I definitely do. I definitely do, bro. It's just like, yo, you know.
It's on Switch too.
Yeah, it's on Switch.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a fun game.
Children of Morta.
Yeah. But you know, so roguelikes are kind of like they're slowly, you know, creeping into, I think, more or less mainstream. At least from my opinion, you know, and from what my optics are telling me, John. You know, we got the AAA, and there's some more too that I can't think off the top of my head. I played what's that one game, John? Shovel Knight.
Yeah. Was that good?
Yeah, it's hard as shit.
People want him on Smash.
Yeah, people really like him.
Would be a good fit.
Yeah. I mean, I think any character would be a good fit. It's up to the developers of Smash. I don't think it matters what character it is. I think the developers of Smash are what makes it come to life. So I don't think.
Yeah, but there's some bottom of the barrel jumps. I'm like, why are you here?
Yeah,
you're not even good.
Well, I wouldn't know because I don't play that shit, John. You know that.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
that's really unfortunate.
Yeah.
We should change that, yo. I want to ask you once a week to get Smash. It's never going to change.
Nah. I mean, I got the online now. Maybe I'll, you know, it's $60 though, bro.
It's forever. It's a Nintendo game.
Yeah. Like all right, I'll get it. I'll get it at some point. I might get it this week.
Yes.
But then you're going to have to like play online all the time.
That's fine.
I got to get new Joy-Cons. Shit.
A work in progress. We'll get there. We'll figure it out.
I'm going to be real mad if I get new Joy-Cons and it don't work, y'all. I'm going to be real mad, y'all.
Yeah, you should test that. Can you test?
How can I test it? I don't know anyone that has a Switch. I don't have friends. And my friends don't live here.
I'm talking about, you know, you only have one pair of Joy-Cons.
Yeah, I only have one pair.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I have to buy a whole new set of Joy-Cons. They're $80 to see if that's the reason why, you know, my Switch is trash when it controls shit, you know?
GameStop can't give you like a demo one to plug it in.
John, I'm not going to GameStop. I do not trust them. No.
You thought the Joy-Con gonna put a virus on your Switch?
No, John. I just do not believe in them as a society.
I don't either. From
a societal standpoint, John. So.
Yeah, I don't either. I think they're trash. But you know, I mean, for the sake of $80, you know what I mean?
Yeah, this is true, John. I don't know.
Figure it out.
Yeah, you know. I don't know, John. But yeah, so you got Returnal coming out at the end of this month. Have you seen anything on that?
I have no idea what it is. No.
You don't know what Returnal is? Come on.
No. Should I feel stupid?
Yes. Returnal is a game that is about a game. But it's a roguelike.
So you just have roguelike fever right now.
Who, me personally?
Yes.
Nah, I think that's just I think that's what's going on right now. I think
altogether you think this is the new, you know, thing, which is look at you. What resolution was that just now?
2160.
God damn.
But yeah.
Talk like I wish you would.
I mean, it doesn't display because my monitor is still 1080p, but my card is like, all right, yeah, cool. But yeah, this is like, do you know Housemarque?
Oh, this looks dope.
Do you know Housemarque? They made Alien Nation. What else did they make? Dead Nation. They made like a bunch of
I didn't know for sci-fi shit.
They made like a bunch of like, you know, like during that time when PS3 had like no games and shit, they made like a bunch of like
Yes.
indie games that were, just twin stick shooters, because everyone bought, what's that game back in the day? Geometry Wars on 360. And so I guess Sony was like, yeah, we need a twin stick shooter game too. And so these guys, Housemarque, they made Dead Nation, they made Alienation, they made a few other games that I don't know the names of in the PS3. They made Resogun, Resogun, on PS4. It's like that side scroller like shooter. It was like very early during the PS4. Well, you didn't have PS4 when it came out, so they make so they're a twin stick shooter, more or less like arcadey style of developer, as you can see, like all these different types of shots that they're using. These bullets, they're different. And so it adds well to, I guess, this type of that's gross. This type of
what's she doing?
I don't know. This type of gameplay, kind of, goes well with it. But it's obviously third person now versus their standard. Most of their games were like isometric, over the top type of deals. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this has like a supposedly an engaging story, and you obviously can't hear anything because I'm not getting no strikes. But it's obviously very much so a triple A game. Like, it's not.
It looks good.
Yeah. So this will be out. I guess this will be like the first PS5 game, really. Like, besides like what, Dark Souls. So we're finally getting into this era where we're finally getting games, and I think something else comes out the month after. I think Ratchet and Clank comes out in
that's
May
getting a lot of buzz.
June, so
because of course.
Yeah. So. I think we're going to start seeing kind of like a, more of a.
How's she in the house?
I don't know.
Strange.
Right?
Oh, it ends there. Okay, cool.
Well, it's a trailer, so.
Yeah, it looked dope.
Right? It looks pretty freaking phenomenal. So, I think, again, like I said, you got, what's that other game? Deathloop.
Deathloop, yeah.
So you got these high profile AAA roguelike games coming out, and I think we're gonna because I think we're getting away from the whole live service games. I think a lot of companies realized that was a bad bet because a lot of them failed. Like, most of them failed. So we'll see. We'll see as we kind of go into the cool thing about like Game Pass is like you don't have to worry about these games that are. I mean, yeah, never mind. Disregard what I was about to say. So
I mean, really, I think I got the gist. Like, there's no commitment, basically.
Exactly.
You could just get it, pick up. You don't like it, on to the next.
Yeah.
I got it.
So,
I got you, brother.
Appreciate you, dog.
Yeah, but speaking of games that aren't going to make a comeback, there's an article. PlayStation put out, or I don't think it was PlayStation. Sorry, don't come for us, Sony. It was another, website. It was. Let me just get the actual source since I went all the way there.
You did go all the way there, sir.
I did.
Do it.
What is this? Video Games Chronicle.
Okay.
They came out with a list of 138 games that you may or may not have loved that will not be available anywhere ever again.
Yeah.
Until they make a collection of sorts or something.
Yeah.
Some of the games you might have heard of are for the PSP, and this is from PSP, PS3, Vita, and this is piggybacking off of what we talked about last week regarding the store shutting down.
Yeah.
In a few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
PSP had from that side, Dissidia 012, and this isn't all of them, ladies and gentlemen. This is just a select few. PSP has Dissidia 012, the Armored Cores, Beats, Hot Shots, Shorties, all of them. Neo Geo Heroes, No More Heroes, all those are gone when this goes into effect. PS3, Bomberman Ultra, Datura, Luminous, Rain, Spelunker, Magus, Infamous, Festival of Blood. Vita didn't have a lot, so I mean, if you played these Vita games, Lemmings, tabletop games, Magical Beats, Chrono Vault, Doctor Who, all the Doctor Who fans out there, I know it's a lot of y'all. Gravity Crash and the Fancy Foosball 2012. Those will no longer be there. I promised I wouldn't talk about this effing game, but I noticed something omitted from these lists.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my favorite game. I'll let you say it. It's not
Persona.
There it is. So there's the anniversary of 5 was this week, and the anniversary of the whole franchise is in September. So I think they're gonna come with a collection for that.
I think
that's why it's not even on there.
I think it's, and these are just, I think those are the only place to play those games. I think that's what that list is about. I think like once the store is shut down, like you can never get those games elsewhere, but Persona you could still get elsewhere, right?
Not 3 and 4. Golden on Steam, but 3 no.
It's not on anything else?
It's on PS2, but that store's gone, so
there is no store for that.
Well, yeah, so it's already gone. So yeah.
And there wasn't
I think
on
they're
there?
about to remake 3. No, none of the Personas were on there.
Yeah.
The dancing jumps, none of them. Well, you could get the dancing ones, like you said, on 4, and I think Switch just has them too. But yeah, 3 wasn't on there, so that makes me wonder.
Yeah, I mean, from a game preservation standpoint, it sucks, right?
Mm-hmm. Because they could have archived these. Do you feel?
I mean, I just don't know what they're doing with, the shutting down of that. I imagine part of it is, it probably costs more for them to have it versus what they're making on it. Probably at this point it's probably not utilized in the slightest, like at all. These people who are like complaining about it don't buy anything on there, but understand the game preservation opportunity or the lack thereof. It's probably comes down to cost. It probably comes down to bandwidth. Who knows? They're making the decision, and more than likely, like I said, it probably comes down to they're not making money off of it and they're losing money on it, and they're probably just pull it because people probably aren't spending money there, because why would they? But
I think in that medium, there are some people, you're not gonna. I think it's gonna be one of those you don't know what you had until it's gone type of things. You're gonna be like, damn, like remorse type of thing, like, damn, I could have bought that, I could have bought that, I could have bought that. I guess I don't know. It's just a weird thing that they just snatched 138 titles. Well, Vita, nothing was popping on there anyway. But, I just look at the PSP games on the Vita store, when I go in the store while it's lasting.
I mean,
but it's one of those things, like, I felt they could have archived it some kind of way, like in a virtual, I don't know, like how like Switch did with the Nintendo and the SNES games and stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, even still, like it's not like it's every NES and every SNES game ever made. You know what I mean? It's pretty like paltry comparatively to the amount of SNES and NES games that were made. So
yeah, for sure. But like the list I just read, those are ones I thought were the most popular. They could have put at least those. I don't know. It's a weird.
No one gives a shit about those games. It's not that they.
There's some people out there.
No one gives a shit about those games.
Luminous.
Yeah, I love Luminous. You know what I'm saying? But
like you say,
I love Luminous. But at the end of the day, it's like the reason why these 138 games are important is because there's nowhere else to play them. So that's the only place where they are available. So with the stores being closed, you have no other alternative way to pay for this game. That's what the argument is. Like, that's on them publishers, yo. That's on them. Like, if you want, why do you only have your thing on one store? If you thought it was, worth more, you would have it on more stores. Unless you moved on to something new. Like, and I understand that, but like, it's not really in Sony's best interest to just have a store open for games that people aren't paying for or buying. Like, they do need to figure something out, so so that they have everything in a PlayStation store, and so it's not like this separate segmented Vita, PSP, PS3. And I think that's what the problem is. I think it's because they suck at software development. And they didn't think about it when they were making these stores back when, PSP, Vita, and PS3 stores were out. They didn't think of, oh, you know what? Maybe in the future, like, we should just build something so that, we can have everything just slot in. This is why Microsoft has no problem with having, backwards compatibility, because they think about from the software standpoint, like,
and they might have been also thinking about like the exclusivity of these games, like the publishers. Maybe they, I don't know what deal Sony and say. I don't know who the hell made Hot Shots. Whoever made Hot Shots.
Clap hands.
Okay. So, with the shorties, that might have just been exclusive to the PSP, which it had to been for that type of name, So that might be a reason. But I don't know. It just feels weird for those to be just taken away.
Yeah, it's just,
that's why I read some forums and Reddit. Some people aren't happy about that.
Not at all, no. I mean, but this is why, like, software is so important. This is why, like, and this has always been the fundamental difference. And we talk about this all the time, like how Microsoft is so much more software oriented, where Sony is just really like kind of like a one box type of deal. Like, they don't really make things to work outside of this particular box. And that's the mentality that they had, where it's like, okay, we set up a store, but it's only for this one thing. So it's like you get to a point where cost versus, relevancy, like no one's buying anything on those things. Like, so they need to shut it down if it costs them money that they don't need to spend. And, does it make it right? No, but it's why you don't suck at software, This is why you think beyond just the box, you know what I'm saying? And, PS4 was even a little weird with that, it just plays games. It's like, well, it's not what's going to happen in the future. Like, like don't bullshit us. And of course, you come out with all these different apps and stuff like that. And that's all well and good. But like, you got to kind of like clean this up and just kind of not just dump this shit in the trash. You need to figure out, I mean, maybe they have no way to make one unified store that will include everything. But
or maybe they're working on what you said last week.
Emulation.
On episode 21.
Emulation has to be the only way. It's kind of like the Ninja Gaidens that are coming out. It's just Sigma because
the Sigmas.
Because they lost, the other ones aren't complete. Like, what do you mean it's not complete? It's not an old game. I think it's just a different type of mentality, I think it's just kind of more of a, I'm done with this and, whatever, like it's done. It's in the trash, where I think, it's just kind of like, if it comes to software, I think some companies really just don't give a shit about that old stuff and they just kind of discard it. And other companies are like, yeah, it's important. It's data, like let's do this in a uniform way so that, in the future we can pull all of this shit onto our newer platforms as if it's running on, the old shit. So that's why, this is crazy. This is wild, dog. Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh.
My apologies.
It's all right. But, yeah, man, it's just, like I said, it just rubbed me the wrong way reading that. I was like, something's off.
Yeah.
Like, usually I just scroll through stuff, like, okay, whatever. But that I was like 138. Well, that's a weird number. And then two, I was like, what are they gonna do with all these? They're just gonna throw them away?
Yeah, they're gonna throw them in the trash. Yeah,
they're gonna throw them on PlayStation's Game Pass that's coming out in 2023. That's probably, I'm not. That's not happening. I'm just saying.
What if they did? Yeah.
That's probably what's happening. That's what you said last week with either the emulation thing or they're gonna come up with their own thing like Game Pass did, like Microsoft did.
I mean, PSNow is pretty much Game Pass. I mean, it's not it. It's not it's not. It's not. Yeah, it's just not. It's not as good. Yeah, but it's still the same. Still the same style of thing. Pay a monthly subscription, you have access to these games. Just execution wise, Game Pass is a lot more slick, but. Yeah, it's and from a standpoint of having things, on release, Game Pass is like, so much better. But it's still the same type of delivery system,
Right.
So.
And Nintendo got their thing, kind of, with the NES and SNES.
It's not the same thing, John.
It's not, but I'm saying it's on demand gaming. That's what I'm saying. You don't pay a monthly subscription for that because.
No, I thought you got that when you pay for
You get that with free with the online membership, but it's not a separate. You know what I mean? Like a separate.
But if I don't have the online membership, I don't get access to that, right?
No.
Then I'm paying for it, John.
No. You're paying for the online membership to play online. That's the bonus. Like, PlayStation Plus. You don't play for PlayStation Plus and get PlayStation Now. You know what? That's all I have. This damn hat, yo. You were searching for that ever since I went on my little Nintendo rant. But no, seriously, that's all I have.
Yeah, me too, man. It was a good episode, dog. I enjoyed chopping it up with you, dog, as always.
Yeah, always, man. But we have something coming up on YouTube. We're talking about Star Wars Squadron. Can I talk?
Yeah. No, you can't.
Nah, jeez. But promote that right quick, B.
Yeah, so my bad. I wasn't ready for that at all. But it's all good, So me and John, we've been talking about, working on some different segments and stuff like that here and there. So I basically want to show John like all these random PC games that that I download. So Star Wars Squadron is one of those games, as well as this one game I'm checking out. It's called Shadow Tactics Blades of the Shogun, which is a pretty awesome game. So it's pretty much going to be a segment called check this shit out. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
So we're going to do that after this, and we appreciate you all, of course, tuning in to episode 22, if you would, and of All Day I Play Radio, season 1.
Season 1, yeah.
Yeah.
And then, as always, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Well, follow us on Twitter at ADIP Radio. Follow us on Instagram at All Day I Play Radio. Follow yours truly at 9000 Moon Knight on Twitter. God, see, this is why I don't take shots before I do the show.
Damn, John.
At Moon Knight 9000 on Instagram.
Not supposed to let them know all the tea, bro.
All the tea. No, they still don't. But you can follow my boy Brian at BrianP_83 on both Instagram and Twitter. And you can follow us on all your favorite streaming platforms, Spotify podcasts, Google, Good Pods, Apple. If you listen to Apple. I said Apple, right?
No.
I swore I did. Did I? Okay. Either way, follow us on at All Day I Play Radio on all your favorite streaming platforms, including Apple.
Yep.
Yes.
There it is.
There it is. And as always, y'all, peace and love.
Peace and love. We appreciate you all.
Yes.
We shall holler at y'all later.